Hi guys, just a little bit of an update relating to the issues around Orange España. One of the things I do want to point out is Orange in the UK actually say Orange Spain's nothing to do with them. Um, I do wonder how the contracting works in that big badge that says Orange, because I'm sure there's a copyright on there or trademark registration. But hey ho. If you don't know what actually happened, we bought internet from Orange and they tied in two mobile phones to the contract as a package. So that basically you get it for free. And basically what happens is they know they can't deliver the internet. After 4 weeks, no internet. They started a contract again without my authorization because after 4 weeks, the contract expires for the actual installation. At that point, you've got to get out because they haven't delivered the service and should actually just cancel it because they haven't delivered. But they basically reschedule it by themselves and started a new contract, which then locks you into the mobile phones again, even though the mobile phones aren't something we want in the first place. Long story short, took everything back because there was no internet. And we're now getting our second bill for mobile phones that we don't even have. We don't even have the connection, etc., etc. Now, what you get with this is they don't respond. They don't answer your questions. They just tell you just pay the bill and then you can cancel. Now, not pay the bill and we will cancel it, but you will then be able to cancel. Now, I've already asked them on their live chat. I've also asked them on emails. I've asked them on the phone. If I paid this bill, will you bugger off? Basically, if I pay it, I don't want to hear from you again. And they say, well, no, you've got to send us a letter to cancel it. Now, you know what's going to happen. They will say they never received the letter. Then they'll bill you for the following month. And it'll just be this ongoing pattern. Now, you think, Matt, you're overreacting. I will put a link below and you'll see the headaches that a lot of people have had. And I know some of them are quite old emails, but the thing is, a lot of this stuff sort of moved on from when these posts were written, which was like a blog post, where now it's more people talk about things on Facebook. But the point being is the issues are exactly the same today. Exactly the same. Everybody I've spoken to that have been with Orange or know of people with Orange have all said how bad they are. And I'm not talking about the fact that, okay, you can get bad phone reception, but you can't disconnect the services. They won't let you disconnect the contracts. There was somebody that actually sold their house, and you'll see it if you read through the emails. She sold the house. Now, she was with Orange for years, and then when she sold the house and gave them 3 months' notice that she was actually moving and sold everything, they still wouldn't cancel the contract. And it's the same with the mobiles, same with the internet. There's a guy in amongst the emails. They hadn't installed his internet in 3 months, but we're not only building for the 3 months, but still billing him. And you'll see there's a long pattern of people getting similar issues where you cannot terminate the contracts. My personal view is do not use Orange at all. Still recovering from the flu. But do not use them. They're crooked. The only word that describes them to me properly is crooked. Extortion, fraudulent. These are the words I would describe Orange with. They are a crooked business. They're a crooked enterprise. They know these practices are illegal because a lot of them are. When you're doing contracts without the authorization of somebody like myself, then it's fraudulent. They were not authorized to do that. And other people have had similar issues. Other people have had worse issues than me. But they threaten you with legal action. They threaten somebody to come to your door. My viewpoint is if you send somebody to my door, you might as well back them up with an ambulance because quite simply, I'm not going to let them away with it. Let's put it that way. I'll make it worth my while for sure. But I'm not normally aggressive, but I hate these criminals. And what makes my blood boil about this is these criminals, Orange of Spain, do this to elderly people. must be about 50% of this population in this area is over 65. And you get these crooks actually doing this fraudulent stuff, bullying old people into paying up for things because of fear. The government should be doing more. But like I said, if they send someone to my door, they'll know about it. It'll be in the local press because I'll make sure it's worth my while. But at the same time, it won't stop a lot of it unless we're more proactive. And this is why I keep putting these videos up about it. And if you've had experiences, put it in the comments. Expand this out. Share it. Talk about the problems you've had with the company, even if it's other companies. Because the whole point is we want this information all over the internet. We want it better than their advertising. Because I want people to go in Google, Orange, Spain, and this ranking well, so that every time they try to sell somebody a new package, they get to see this video first and make their own decisions. And then obviously go and look at this link in the description below, which will actually give them a load of customers that have had fraudulent activity. I mean, it is fraudulent. There's some of the stuff that they've got up to. I mean, I don't know if I don't think you could get away with it to the extent these guys have done in the UK. They ignore things relating to ombudsman. They ignore things about legal action or asking, prove that this contract exists. Because like the contract I originally did for the 4 weeks, that would exist. But the renewed one, so that they could actually extend their contract because they hadn't installed, does not exist. There's no phone recording of it. There's no written contract. There is no contract. And as such, they breached their contract. And I know somebody will probably say, Matt, just pay the bill. As soon as I pay this bill, I admit guilt in the fact that I owe them money. When the fact is, I do not. They failed to install. But I opened the can of worms up to say that I've admitted that I owe them some money, so I might as well be responsible for the next 12 months contract or whatever. You know, I think it's a 12-month contract. When in reality is, I don't owe them money now, but I didn't even owe them money in October. Never mind November, December, now into January, because there is no contract. But they will ignore you. They'll try and bully you and everything else. But quite simply, let's see how far it goes. I mean, if I had to take it to court, I will do. But at the end of the day, I think it's more important we spread this message out there to damage them, because they don't like these videos. They've already told me to take videos down, and I've told them to get stuffed. There is nothing wrong with me telling you the truth. These are facts. You know, they could argue the point I'm lying or something, but they already know it's fact. You've seen some of the messages on the last video, for example. It's their messages. So there is no lying going on from my point anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching.